Hello my beautiful little Moglets. So this is going to be a more casual video, more or less just showing you around my account. I want to start off by saying how unfortunate it was. Like, I made a daily routine and efficiency sort of guide like last week, and like literally since the day that was posted we didn't have a single one of these buffs. Today we finally do again for boss battles, which is really nice, by the way. Definitely take advantage of that. Not only is this the only place to farm SSR orbs, but also a lot of awakening material, you know, especially the chalices. When we had this event last time, I was just spamming chapter 1 because I wanted attack orbs, which, I mean, we don't even really need yet. And because of that, you can see we have 582 usable armor fragments and way too many of the other things. So we're definitely going to be doing some other chapters this time. I think this boss battle stamina decrease goes for 3 entire days, so that's really good. We can farm definitely the other chapters, get some more awakening material. But I guess we're just going to start with my hero box. Let's do level order, and you can see my 6 level 70s up there. Recently raised Arthur. He is insane paired with Gother. I'm going to throw up a match I played the other day. I think this was against a Galland, and I felt so sorry for that guy because, like, Galland's main role is to mess up Gother teams, because when he does the skill up cards, you know, Gother gets petrified because of that, but literally on the same turn as the skill up, I got Arthur's 3-star card and just nullified the petrify. So that's been my current team. Arthur, Gother, 3rd is Jericho, and then to fill in the 4th spot is Merlin. I still use Green Ban a lot for farming. That's pretty much it though, just because, I mean, he has AoE, pretty good attack when he has like extort going on, and I'm mostly using Blue King for the red boss. I would say Jericho and Gother are the 2 I take literally everywhere, just because they're so versatile. Green Merlin is almost always in my 4th spot. We can actually just take a look at my teams real quick. So here's my typical farming team when I'm doing easy stages for food, because they all have AoEs. I know there's Hauser, I think he's called, but I don't know, I don't really feel like raising him. That team does it fast enough. Here's my like CC team. The highest CC I can have is at 126k right now. And then I have a different team for my Fate or Association heroes. This is so I can always like keep an eye on them, see if there's anything I can really do with them. Of course, I can awaken them further, but yeah, that's not like a super huge rush for me. And then this is my typical guild boss team. We got Gustav in there trying to get that 3-star freeze, which is much easier with Gother, and of course Jericho for the finishing ult. Hope to do a ton of damage. Merlin just to get faster ults. I usually take ult food, and I actually was able to get this team a little bit above 120k CC without food when Gustav has gear, so that's really nice as well. But how are we doing in PvP? Did we finally make it out of Master? Of course we made it out of Master. We have Gother and Arthur comp. That is a super incredible comp. It was still quite hard to get out of Master. I had like a 75% win rate or something when I finally got out, so it was a pretty slow crawl. And then the promotion matches, oh god. I don't think I've ever been that nervous before. I had won my first promotion match and then I ran out of arena tickets. I didn't even have friendship points so I can get another arena ticket, so I just had to sit there for like half an hour being like, am I gonna win the next one? Am I gonna lose the next one? And then the next one, and then, you know, because this was like Sunday night, right? It wouldn't have really mattered for that week since I was in Master 1, and Master 1 and Champion 5 get the same rewards, but you know, once you get to Champion 5, I don't think you can even get demoted anymore, so I'm just kind of safe here now, and I can start trying to do Elite. I've done maybe 3 battles in total in Elite, because I was focused on Normal. There are good rewards, of course. Those coins are very useful. I just think Diamonds are more useful, more valuable. So I think everyone should focus on Normal first. Also because, you know, gear is pretty hard to raise. Speaking of gear, we can take a look at that real quick. I think that's like the main thing. at this point in the game that people are focusing on. But yeah, this is the best gear I have currently. 2 4-stars and a 3-star on my Jerry. And of course, still rocking the C grade gear over there. I'm pretty sure it's recommended to get the left-hand side stuff to 5 stars before swapping out the C grade stuff, because like there's not like a massive difference between the main stats here, and of course the substats are all the same. We went over this already. The rest of my gear, well, those are mostly my association heroes. Merlin 322, Ban 333, and Gother 223. So it's definitely going slow. I'd be a little bit further if I wasn't stupid and made 2 of these UR Awakening Stones. Apparently, I don't even know when we're gonna get UR equipment. I would like to believe that once I get the SSR gear that I have to 5-star, we can use one of these to get it to UR. I don't know if that's actually how it works. I'm just hoping it is like that. So when that patch does drop, I'll have a little bit of a head start, even though that makes no sense, because if I didn't make these 2, I could have just had 5 stars earlier. I'm just trying to look on the bright side here. Also a knighthood update, we're getting pretty close to level 7, which is pretty cool. Sometimes people aren't meeting the contribution requirements, so some do get swapped out every now and then. But I think for the most part, we have a pretty good core. Of course, as this is an account update, we're gonna take a look at my boss battle scores. I upped them a little bit from last week, which was pretty cool. Hell yeah, I'm still number 2 there, although it's only been about a day since it reset, so that'll probably quickly go away. But yeah, 820 for hard, 734 for normal. I'm actually more surprised at the normal score, to be honest, because I always had a really hard time getting a good score in normal, just because the boss dies so fast. But when RNG is on your side, I mean, even with Red Gother, you still do need good luck. You know, for Jerry's crit to proc, for you to actually get a second freeze card or a second rank up card. Basically, you just need either. And then of course, even if you're taking old food, you need to not get shafted and actually get at least 1 more Jerry card so you can get the ult. And you have to do all that within like 3 turns or your points will really start getting docked. So Gother absolutely makes it a ton easier and pretty much possible to get that 3-star freeze. I've gotten a 3-star freeze like 1 time without Gother. It just requires an insane amount of luck, runs, RNG, whatever. And us being a level 6 knighthood means we have access to the level 6 shop. You can buy 1 of these SSR pendants per day, I believe, or 3 stamina potions. I always forget to buy those, but I think that's, it's a really hard choice. Like I have 270 since I did all those summons for Gother, so it's like, I'm not sure if I really need those 3, whereas when we get level 75 limit break, those measly 9 SSR pendants we have are just going to vanish instantly. So it's like, I kind of want those instead. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and buy one. I don't know, man. 20 coins though is like almost nothing. Stamina potions are so cool too. Whatever, we'll buy them. There are also the SR pendants, which are pretty much just as hard to get as SSRs. It's just, I guess, not as important since there aren't that many good SRs. There are definitely a few, but they are more niche, like Red Ellie, for example. Amazing, absolutely amazing for Red Boss, but like kind of meh everywhere else. And don't get me wrong, I love niche heroes, like a hero that excels just in one thing, but like really well, and that's definitely what Red Ellie is. It's just at the moment I don't have enough resources to go around for everyone, so I have to focus on the more generally useful heroes. Honestly, Arthur I've just been wanting to raise like pretty much since I got him. I couldn't resist anymore after getting Gother and just getting those easy 3-star cards. That just massive ass buff. Also, since I know this will be brought up, I want to address the fact that I am absolutely not free to play. I wouldn't consider myself a whale either. I think you only qualify as a whale if you're purchasing these, which I've never done. I mean, I'm not totally sure about that. There's plenty of stuff to buy here as well that's pretty expensive, so I haven't purchased any of these like equipment packs. Obviously, you saw my gear. It's not that good. 20 of those 5-star stones though, gotta say that's kind of tempting, but meh, they're farmable, especially now with the boss battles dropping them. That's super sick as well. I'm pretty much taking every invitation to do a boss battle now since there's the chance for them to drop. They're probably like the most valuable thing right now. So I've had the weekly subscriptions almost from the beginning. I maybe waited a few days to go for the weekly stuff, and then the monthly I got a couple days ago as well. That was the first time I got that though. So again, not free to play, but definitely not whale either. I will say though that I probably would not have gotten Gother if not for spending money, so that does contribute to my progress a bit. So that would be fair to say. Oh yeah, I also got the first 2 rank up bundles. We're on rank up bundle 3 now. I'd have to be pretty desperate to buy this one, I guess. $40 at once is kind of a hard pill to swallow for 250 gems. I mean, comparatively, it's like, if you compare it to other gachas, it's definitely not bad. It's just knowing that I spent almost 1,000 gems for Gother, it's like, that's a quarter of that. So a quarter of a hero, pretty much. Well, maybe we can say half, because it was a double banner, and we did get Galland as well. Just one of each, so like an average of 500 gems per hero. So it's like half a hero, at least with my luck on that banner. I really need to start working on their affinity. Honestly, I think I was making these for Arthur, but I think you need like 200 of these dishes. So that's a bit of a grind, but I mean, you know, you get an SSR thing. 6% more crit damage, 120 attack. Definitely worth doing. I'm just kind of lazy, I guess. I almost never specifically farm food, so I would probably have to start doing that. Also, Merlin's only at 1. I do have a couple 5 hearts. Like, Jerry for sure. Yeah, affinity 5. Oh, also I visited the secret shop, if you could tell. I think this is the same outfit as the one you can buy for like $40, but I actually just spent the gems for it. But yeah, with her association hero, she has over 10k attack, and that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, by the way, we actually did go to pity. We stopped at 80% when we finally got Gother, and so 2 more summons in the guarantee. We actually did do that. Got another Hunter Slater dupe, so his ult is now 3. I'm putting them into him because I heard he's going to be necessary for something like the harder red boss. He's already super good for red boss, honestly. I'm still using Jerry as my damage dealer. She can actually do a lot of damage for having a elemental disadvantage, especially paired with Gother, because first of all, Gother's 2-star card here can disable attack skills, which will make Jerry's first skill do a lot more damage, 3 times the damage. And then if you can rank up this skill to 3-star, I think it was doing about 160k to the red boss, this skill, you know? And then her ult, if it happens to crit, which for some reason it misses the crit a lot, but when it does crit, you know, that's a huge chunk of damage as well. So yeah, this is my red demon team. Kind of what I already mentioned about Gother and Jerry. Blue King, you know, he's pretty cool with Gother as well, because as long as you have a rank up card and a 1-star petrify, pretty much a guaranteed petrify, though most people have like red Merlin as well. It's typically not super necessary. I still don't have a good team for gray demon, unfortunately. Basically what I'm doing here is just attacking with Jerry until I have her ult, and then her ult does some good damage as well. I don't try extreme yet, because again, I don't really have the right team for it. And then we're eventually going to get Demonic Beast Howlex, so we can limit break them to 75. I don't know what's going on with him yet, but we'll see. Here's my gearless PvP team. I think I have or will show a clip of this team. My elite team, I guess, although I'm not really doing elite, though I guess I will start doing it since we're in champion. We'll probably mess around with that. I'm not too sure if the Gother Arthur combo will work in geared PvP, because I think it's a lot easier to insta-kill someone in geared, and if they take out either Arthur or Gother, then the whole kind of comp is ruined. But yeah, I guess I'll pretty much do it for my little account update. I've been really enjoying the game, honestly. I usually hate PvP, and I still kind of hate it in this game, just because RNG can really screw you up sometimes, but I also think it's really fun. It's just, it can be extremely frustrating at times. Also looking forward to what all this stuff is. There's a different message for each locked icon. There's a scheduled update scheduled, and then we get an actual pop-up for this one. Pretty nice spread of diversity there. Oh, one quick tip, which I don't think I can actually show you anymore since it's gone. I heard this tip from a commenter in one of my previous videos, but you can actually stack these 20% discount. So you can donate 30k gold to a village and go into your boss battles. If you've already done it for that day, of course you can't unless you get invited to one. So I guess if you're really desperate to get the other 20% discount, then you have to pretty much just sit on that chapter and hope someone invites you to something. Otherwise, you can save your boss battles until like a pop-up shop appears and there's something expensive you want to buy. I just bought a 500k weapon for 300k because of that. And that was pretty nice. That tip is probably pretty well known in the meantime, but just for the couple that haven't heard about it yet, there you go. But yeah, I guess that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.